Hello everyone, just walked into Dollar Tree of course, and I thought I would share with you some of the garden things that are out here. Look, one little lone carrot. These are fabric, super cute. They were hanging here, but they're all sold. Lots of metal pots as well this year. They have this here, which is new to me, and it's got all wheels. Perfect if you have a bigger plant and you need to safeguard your hardwood, laminate floors, something you don't want water on, right? Or maybe even outside on your patio if you want to make it a little easier for reorganizing. If you have potted plants or veggies or something like that, this might be a nice solution rather than having to pick things up and moving them. You can just roll them around. These are new. I love this. It also has a tray. It's very nice. You can put your herbs in here. I'm also wondering if this would be a good planter to start some indoor grown tomatoes. They have these as well, but I do like that they have that bottom tray on the other one. These planters are also new. They're textured. Kind of hard to show here, but they look like they have a concrete look. They're plastic. And I think I've heard that they're pre-drilled at the bottom for drainage, the drainage holes. Easter goodies. So somebody did say that this has the dye in here. Last time I thought it was just stickers, but they corrected me, so I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. So these do come with a dye kits, and you can see here, and then the little stickers to add on it. Little bunnies. These are cute. They have like the little clear windows. I'm gonna grab. Actually, I like the green pack. And this too. So now I just learned there's a chocolate and a vanilla. So this is why it's not the traditional blue and yellow white that we normally see. Lots of the outdoor toys like bubble wands and sand pails and stuff like that. But I wanted to take a look at the mini fairy garden items. Someone was asking if I had seen miniatures. So these are tiny, and then these are not very big either, but they're nice. They're a solid looking piece. And you can do a nice little setup in a teacup with some of the faux moss and then put these little pieces in there. And they're perfect, just the right size. I actually really like this door, and I'm thinking I might put it in my craft room. I keep eyeing it, so it must mean that I should have one, right? See something like this with the little... Oh my gosh, this is really pretty. So you can put this in a teacup or even the fountain. There's the toad door. There's just so many ways. Oh, look at this. This new line from Dollar Tree, so they have the hydrangea print and then the wildflowers, I guess, print. All of their dishware, so pretty, sold very fast. They had the full plate and then the dessert plate. They have the matching mugs. These are all the paper plates, so they're okay, but I'll show you some of this stuff here. See, these sold so fast. There were so many of them, and now you're down to just a few. And this is the hydrangea, so it looks like the wildflower sold a lot easier or faster. And then they have some of these, and they're selling super fast too. You can make pillows out of them because they're dualed. So they also have the print, the bull on both the hydrangea and the wildflower. Which print is your favorite? I asked in a previous video, and I think we had about 4 comments that let me know that some people had good luck and some didn't with the Dollar Tree seeds. I'm curious to see if there's some more feedback, just to give us a better idea if it's worth purchasing these or maybe just getting... Someone suggested the Mackenzie line, I believe. Anyways, looks like they have some wildflower packets too. I did buy a box from another dollar store, and I should just throw them out into the field to see if they'll grow along the fence line. I think that would be pretty. Look at this little critter. He's so cute. He's just staring at me, side-eyeing me. He's got nice big eyes, though. Or she's got pink in her ears. So cute. Do you want to come home with me? I don't really have a space for you unless Bear attacks you. Probably try to take apart the eyes. Lots of gardening tools this year. Has anyone purchased them in the past and have they held up well? These are plastic. If they were glass, I would buy it, especially this size. They have smaller glass ones. I did spot them at another Dollar Tree and shared that with you. These are all their flags. Do you have a flag in your garden? I'm curious to know how well these sell. I mean, they do go every season, they're gone, so I'm going to pay attention when I'm driving in a neighborhood. Oh my gosh, I'm knocking things over. These are glass, by the way. Do you use these to spray your plants? I never spray my plants. It's so weird. I clean their leaves and everything, the foliage, with just a little damp towel, but I never spray them. Some new items here in the Novelty checkout section. I think they're just pencils. A few more of these. I keep spotting them. Oh my goodness, these are on the very top shelf, so if you're looking for them, make sure you take a look. Not just along the bottoms, they're on high shelves as well. There's some crafty material for the kiddos. And the little wood cutouts. So these here are a super pack. Definitely look for them if you're looking to do an egg hunt, because the other packs there, some of them are only like 12 or 6. Dollar Tree just received a huge shipment of books because every store I've walked into, they do have a good selection of novels, kids' books, and that's been quite some time. So if you are an avid reader, definitely pop into your Dollar Tree because you'll find a good selection right now. Have you been spotting some new stickers in your local stores? Like, I think this line here is fairly new, and they're more like a felt. It's kind of hard to explain. Very, very thin, but a fabric type sticker. Maybe if anyone has purchased them and used them, you can let us know. And then, yeah, I don't know. There's like some stuff here. Nothing too major that I spot. There's some kids stuff that's more trendy, like Lilo. I think Lilo and Stitch. And these have been out for a little while. If you're doing a themed Easter basket, though, you can definitely pick up really nice items here that go together. An Easter basket, I like things that kind of last a long time. Are people still buying the metal cutouts here at Dollar Tree? Anyways, I can't really get down this aisle because there's a bunch of stuff, but I'll show you all the fabrics. They have been putting out some new fabric. What is everyone making with them? I think somebody asked recently if you can make rice bags with any of these. If anyone has any feedback on that, maybe we can let her know. But yeah, there's also the felt stuff and the flannel. These are new signs, aren't they? That clear bin there that's kind of floating is newer, and it's really nice for organizing supplies on a shelf or toiletries, etc. in a bathroom. Cute. The Little Mermaid princesses. This aisle is a little bit hard to manage to get through today, I think, because they're putting out new items, so I'll just go quickly, and I feel like some of the staff might be coming back. These are newer, aren't they? They're made by Bic, by the way. The Cello Company is owned by Bic. So I'll just go quick through here, see if there's anything that catches our eye, and then I'll maybe head over to the toiletries and makeup aisle. These are so fun. beautiful notebooks. They're large, and if you know me, I love plain paper. So I think I just got roped into some more paper. Okay, I haven't lost my mind. I'm not buying all of these notebooks. I'm just moving them so I can share and see if there's any more patterns below these ones. But I think that's it. I think that's what we're seeing here. So anyways, they're just beautiful. Sometimes it's nice to find new items, but sometimes it's also nice to find old items. This particular one has been around for years, it disappears for years, and then it comes back. And they're great for DIYs, those glass plates, by the way. They're candle holders, but you can turn them into so many different things. These smell so lovely. I just don't know what the throw is on them. I bought actually a pink one for my daughter's Easter basket. So I might be able to tell you if it has a nice throw. Always nice to smell a candle. By the way, just a heads up. So I'm here shopping and there's a young lady or a mom on the phone. She's just walking around the store. You probably can hear her in the background, but she's having a full-on personal conversation. Now, I've been waiting a while to film in between, and probably we've been here for quite some time, but I couldn't wait any longer. She's having quite a detailed conversation, and I don't like filming people's conversations, but I finally had to just say, hey, I gotta keep going here. But she's walking around the store, and I'm kind of embarrassed as I'm filming here. So just be mindful when you're in stores that other people can hear you. I'm not sure if maybe she doesn't mind, but I feel bad that I'm kind of filming as she's talking. And I'm very mindful. Some people will have full-on financial conversations, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I stop recording, but we are in a public space. By the way, some of you have been looking for this, so just a heads up that they're in this section and also sometimes in the seasonal area. These are kind of newer, aren't they? So I think a glass bowl would be even nicer if they had a low, shallow glass bowl. These are glass, by the way. They're the little watering balls. So beautiful. So I think our mom friend has left, and now I feel a little bit better. I waited quite some time, but I think my time's going to be maxed here at Dollar Tree because I was on a limited visit as well. I'm so excited to find this. My daughter's best friend and her have this ongoing thing with catch up back and forth between the two of them. So as soon as I saw that they were available at Dollar Tree, I was like, I have to buy one of those, even though it's not for a doggy, it's for a teen. But I think she'll get the inside kind of joke that Scarlett will not, my daughter will not go near a ketchup bottle. So anyways, just a silly little thing here. Do you like this floral blueprint or the hydrangea print? I've seen these at the thrift store a few times, and they've caught my attention. At first I was like, are those the Dollar Tree ones? And then when I lifted them, it says Norfolk on the bottom. These are new, aren't they? Anyways, they have the, the sunflowers and the lemon print. There's a couple, I think, lemon prints out there. Yeah, they have the different options. And these are going super quick. What color plate would you put on these clear chargers? I'm just not seeing the vibe with the gold rim. It's so cute, but is it just a white plate that you put on? Feel like the feel of a stone mug. These are actually really nice. Just be mindful of the prints. Some of them are a little bit discolored, but see, it feels much nicer than these ceramic ones. I don't know why. I think I'm a stone mug lover. I do have a few stone mugs at home and realize I gravitate towards them. So these just landed at Dollar Tree, and they're made by Airwick. I don't really smell them. There is a scratch and sniff, so I guess you could get a good feel for that. See if there's anything here. No, these are all the same. So looks like they're just little hanging things, air fresheners. And then they have this you can smell. think these are newer, or I've never noticed them before. A few things here, but nothing that stands out to me. I think this is new. Is this a playoff of the... I don't know the brand name, but you might know what I'm referring to. Like, this looks like the same brand. It's really trendy right now. Warheads. I like getting my daughter a couple of these packs because then she keeps them in her locker to share with her friends at school, and I just like the bigger packs. I really like these, so I'm going to grab a pack. Came over to the back here. I thought I would share some of these amazing finds because I was at Michael's, and just to give you an idea of the prices and how much of a savings. This here is at Michael's as well, and it's on sale for $10 at Michael's. So now you know it's available here at Dollar Tree. They have all of these ceramic plates as well that you can paint. Is anyone making an Easter basket for littles? Because they have so many nice painting, like paint with water books that are nice thick pages compared to, your standard ones that you normally see. So here's an idea of what's available. They have little animals, and then you have your, let's see what this one is, reading. Okay, so a little bit older, reading comprehension books. And then, of course, you've got your coloring books, but they also have adult coloring books. Look at these ones. Stained glass. They have cats. Hard to share with you with one hand here, but I'll do my best. I have noticed that they've been putting out new water bottles. So here's one with a little handle. Some of them are just a carry-all. This is fairly new within the last few weeks. And it's Lazy Susan. It has a turntable underneath it. These have like the little pull for organizing the refrigerator maybe, or kids' toys on a cube sort of furniture piece. Might be good. So they have some with prints and some without. Look, these are really tall. They're bigger water bottles along the top here. They almost have the Contigo look. The plastic is not as thick, but I think you might know what I mean. They've been around since Christmas season, I think. The Bless Is Home. They do have some new ones that are thicker quality with a rubber base. This might be part of the spring line. There's the blueprint, but I don't think I've ever seen the green pattern. So there's a mattress cover. Has anyone tried these? Do they work well? These are great for underneath a rug because they're anti-slip. Do you like their cubicle fabric bags? Do they hold up well? I know there's two qualities here, so these ones here are a little bit thicker. Anyways, I'd love to hear some feedback. This would be great for New Year's. When you do a drop the balloons from, we kind of pull them. And this is an underbed storage bag. This one feels really thick. I wonder if it's because of the lid. Is it attached all in one piece? I wish they had an example here. Let's see if I find one. These little jars are beautiful for Easter. You can do a really nice decor piece, paint the lid, attach this to a kind of a little stand and fill it with Easter treats. Just really pretty. I'll go quickly through here because I don't see any of the new plates. They actually have some of the plates from last year, this print here, and then this year they have a hydrangea plate and a really pretty floral. Oh, this might be no, I think they were last year too, and then the sunflowers. So we'll keep on going. Looks like they have some new cups on the top. Mugs, maybe this print here I haven't noticed before. These plates go with bowls. They're quite pretty, actually. They do a good job. Dollar Tree comes out with pretty dishware where, you know, if you like to change things for the season, this plastic feels durable. It's actually a really nice plastic. They have these little containers for organizing a drawer, and then they have the mini pencil holder. Great for setting up for a kid's desk or workspace at the kitchen table. You also have the mini containers here. Random binder where we were, so I'll just put it over here. Looks like there's some binders. Hopefully I don't. Yeah. Oh, and here's another one. Somebody must have been shopping for binders and placing them all over the place. I just don't know if it's going to fit in here or, yeah, it does. All right, so anyways, there's letter envelopes here. There are these little containers. I wish the plastic was just a little bit thicker. I'm afraid it's not as thick as I typically like for, especially to hold like pens and stuff. This might be a newer calendar. Big plans. I don't think I've ever noticed these before. I don't even know where they go. Fun little clips for a backpack. It's just like a little Starbucks cup or those drinking cups that are really popular right now. And they have these pens, and there's so many colors on them, and they're fun with cute little patterns. I don't know if you can see the little characters on them. Some more plastic organizers. This one is a thicker plastic. They have the iridescent, shiny, shimmery plastic as well. Dollar Tree right now has a whole bunch of the list pads with the magnet on the back, which some of you really prefer because it goes on the refrigerator. I think I found where these go, so we'll put them back. Isn't it so nice to shop in a clean store? And we contribute to clean stores, to be honest, because the staff put things out where they're supposed to be, but then we, the shoppers, are the ones that move it. They don't just throw things everywhere. It's us. So if everyone just did their part when they're shopping, I guarantee you your stores would look so much nicer. But that's how it goes. These are lined. I'm sure that there are a few other prints up here, but I just can't get to them with one hand. I'll knock things over. So those are kind of newer. And these are all things that we normally see, but they do have new clipboards, which is nice. They're plastic. And they look sturdy, but they're up top as well, and I don't want to knock the box over. You know how you touch one of those things and they'll all come tumbling down. Some sticker pads, drawing pads, scribble pad. I think they're all different textures of paper, right? These are cute. It's a pop, and it's got a little zipper so you can put something in it, maybe a chapstick. The upper level here is tempting me. Look at what else is up here. Magnetic notebook. Anyone open those? I can't touch it. It will literally just fall over, especially with one hand. These look like nice pencils. Are they a good pencil? Does the eraser work well? I like to have pencils on hand just because the kids with school, but some pencils are not good quality. These look fun too. Lots of notebooks here. I like this clear plastic on the front. These are like a felt tip marker. These also, I've wondered if they're good highlighters. My weakness is pens. I bought my daughter, I bought myself a mermaid pen like this, similar to this. It was actually in the loose bins up front, and it works so beautifully. It's so smooth. Look at this one, just beautiful. Anyways, I asked her to borrow a pen the other day, and she pulls out a pen out of her pencil case, and I start writing with it, and I'm like, oh, this pen is just gorgeous. My husband actually likes gel pens, I've realized, because whenever I let him borrow a gel pen, he's always comments on how beautiful it is. Anyways, so I said to her, wow, this pen is so nice. And she's like, yeah, Mom, do you know where it's from? And I said, no, I like these colors, they're minimalist colors. She says, I took it from you, it's your pen. I started laughing. I'm tempted to put one of these boxes in my car. It smells so nice when you walk by here. I just don't know if it's going to last a very long time, but they have a variety of different things under this new line. And I don't know, I'm tempted. What do you think? The packaging is even pretty. So they have fabric softener, the original one here, which we've seen for years, but to have this new Nordic one, I think it's awesome. So they have this brand. They have a few different cleaning products made by the Vare, I guess. I'm not sure how to pronounce the line. And then they have some anti-wrinkle spray. This one here doesn't fit. I'm trying to make this neat and tidy, but maybe I'm making it worse. And these laundry pucks, I wonder if they work nicely. It's a little bit pricey, I think, if you're buying laundry pucks, but in a pinch, if you're traveling and you have access to a laundry machine, then it's nice to take a small pack with you. Right? Booster packs. A bunch of different things that I don't normally look at. There was a Wizard cleaning product that I use for my toilets. I think it was made by Wizard. Somebody was saying this is a Canadian company, by the way, that makes the hurdle. And it came in these tall bottles similar to this, but it was for the toilet bowl, specifically toilet bowl cleaner. I haven't seen it at all. And you know what? It was cost effective. It did a great job. I was hoping to find the scrubbing bubbles with the actual spray head. Can't find it anywhere, even at my local department stores, Walmart. I have a birthday girl coming up next month, so of course I'm spending a little bit more time in the birthday supplies section just because something new will show up or I might miss it. So I thought I'd share with you as well as I'm looking at. These are matted. They're really beautiful and they're quite large, the bows. I know there's some new tissue I shared with you, but I haven't seen it at all the Dollar Trees yet. These are such cute boxes. I think they're perfect for a teen, some treats and then a gift card or cash, and they'll appreciate that. The disco balls are so trendy this last few months, I'd say before New Year's, and they keep adding new things with the disco ball. These are beautiful too to put together, even a small package. You can use the lid as a back kind of support. Browse through. I bought some of these to do some paper crafting with them, and of course I have not sat down to do that. I was junk journaling the other day though. Some of you have been asking what a junk journal is. I've never shared, I don't think, my junk journal on here. This is cute too, but I think it would make a terrible mess. Maybe for a birthday that you're a super special one that you're okay with making a big mess to clean up. It's just tearing things, using, pretty packaging, things that you've kept, or some of your newer items, of course, and putting them into a notebook, gluing them down. Then you can note some special things about your day, about the year. It's just kind of like a diary, but with paper crafts involved. See, things like this are perfect for making shaker wands. I like the neutral light colors. Who has purchased these little bunnies? I think they're so cute. They aren't wood, but they look like wood when you first see them. The Hello deodorant sold so fast off the shelf. They just flew. I don't know if somebody loves the product so much. Most of the Dollar Trees that I had seen, so many of them, next time I went in, all gone. I bought one. My daughter really liked it. We had no reactions. We're so sensitive, both of us. So please tell me if you've tried these. I saw a review and somebody's kiddo dyed their little face with these. So I think it was these ones, the Crayola ones, not the Paw Patrol ones. There's some more Crayola stuff here. Let me know if it has been used in your home and how it's turned out in the bathtub. I mean, it does color the water, so I guess it works. Oh, here's some more Hello. See, I'm gonna grab another one just to be safe because this store here has a whole bunch. But I bet you next time I come in, they'll be all gone. They have Lady Speed Stick. This is the Nivea like lip care. They are $2 though, so the sticker hasn't been put on it, but I know for sure they're $2 for the two. But it's a better value than $2 for one, and Nivea is typically a pretty good brand. So they have these little LED mirrored lights, and they're travel. I think they're battery operated. They're so cute. This is that other Nivea one for just the one for $2, so I think better value to get this one here. See, this one's labeled. Some eyeglass pouches. They're just like you don't slide your glasses in and out. I just found some new cotton towels. These are 100% cotton. They're nice and thick. Even for a bathroom, I think would work well. So there's the oven mitts and the matching pot holders, which I always forget the names. It takes me a moment to process. This is 100% cotton as well, but it's really thick. Like the dye is. Look at this. Those are new, aren't they? So I feel like I spotted some white ones, and these have a pearlescent effect to them. It's hard to describe. They have the little gnomes with the faux grass on them. I think they're cute. They sold so fast at the other stores that I spotted them at. And then these are two for, I believe, $1.25 the packs, or maybe $1.50. But yeah, there's some stones here. I love these little guys. Their faces, the Ninja Turtles, they look so funny with their little eyes staring at you. Especially Raphael. And then they have a whole bunch of Easter. These ones are sweet. Look what I found. One last box. I don't think the bunny or egg is anywhere to be found anymore. These are pearlescent too. And then they have the game ones, Sesame Street, all of the different varieties. There's Marble Effect. There are little dinosaurs and, oh my goodness, any theme I think you can think of. Sports as well. Beautiful selection of new pots this year, I have to say. This has a textured feel, almost like a faux cement. Very well done. If you're looking to start your indoor gardens, this one has a bottom pot holder, I guess. So if you drain water, it has a nice draining system. These look like they have them from afar, but they're not. They're all one piece, and they're ceramic, and they're lovely as well if you have a succulent or aloe vera. Maybe the top ones here look like ceramic. These are napkin rings. I didn't even spot them at all at the Dollar Trees. The plates are cute and they're selling pretty fast. The cups as well. I haven't seen them at all the stores anymore, so they must have sold well. These are so cute. Perfect for a tier tray as well. You don't have to use them as a salt and pepper shaker. I think they're just very pretty. More of the Paw Patrol dye stuff. I can't get over the image. Somebody shared on Facebook. Their kid was completely blue. It was the funniest thing. I don't know if it was exaggerated, but let me know if you've tried them out because I can't get over that. These are so cute. I think they'd be perfect for an Easter basket. This is the first time I'm spotting these little Easter bunny thingies. And there's the tinsel bunny. This must have just been put out. Do you find that all the different Dollar Trees you go to have different items? I haven't spotted these little statues anywhere else. And here we are. And they don't have the other little see no evil, hear no evil. But it's so interesting to me. Oh my gosh, I made a giant ball like this, a DIY on my channel years ago. That's crazy. And it has its own little battery operated. Lots of marbles and rocks. There's little glass jars. What do you use your little glass jars for? These are the little white rocks. I don't think you can use them in a fish aquarium, though. I don't think they're safe for that. Or maybe I'd have to wash them and soak them for a long time to make them safe. I'm not sure if anyone knows or has any feedback on aquariums. Lots of little home decor pieces here. What are these? They don't hang or anything. How would you display that? On a counter? I'm not sure. Lots of little gnomes here too. Usually they're with the fairy items. Oh look, there's some new tablet stands on the top. Isn't it fun when they're way up high and you can't get to them? Little items here if you're doing wreath making. They have the wire wreaths, different sizes. This one is the large one, which I've been finding at all the stores, but I feel like around this time of year they go fast, especially before Easter and spring. These are fully available at most of our locations as well. I know some of you have been saying you can't find them. They're sometimes in the seasonal, sometimes in the garden, and then sometimes over here with the other. This is great. You can paint this over, make a nice display. Some new things here for the fairy garden. And lots of signs as well. Some newer signs to me. And they have the pretty baskets along the top as well. They have the round and the square. Some glass vases, more fairy items here. I love these. I think they're so cute. I wish that they would have some wood items for the kids, but it is what it is, and they're a great set. As soon as these ducks hit the shelves, they seem to go very, very fast. They're all Disney characters, and I know they're supposed to be, oh, this is Lilo. There's supposed to be some other ones. People are on the hunt for them, but I think the only ones I keep finding are these. Has anyone found any others? There are the gold eggs, but has anyone spotted the plain white ones? I haven't seen them this year. I wanted to share with you in the garden section here, just so you don't miss. There's a couple little pots with the bumblebee, and I don't know if people use them, but hey, if you are, there's also these with the little arm. I guess if you want to hang them on the deck or on a fence or something like that. Lots of the ceramic ones, and these giant pots all on the top, which are a little tricky to get to. Here are some more plastic planters, and they're really large because you can tell some of them are small. There's the faux wood one, looks like a little barrel. I was just asking for wood toys. Look at that. Isn't the cutest wood puzzle? They have the solar system as well. Very good. So nice. Go down the candle home decor stuff. It's kind of a mix of things. These are new, aren't they? They're clear and they're pretty. Wonder if they have a nice ring effect. There's more of this brand. Does anyone know about it, where it's from? I'm going to look at the label next time on one of the cleaning supplies. These are kind of newer too, not always available. I'm happy to see these back. I absolutely love them with a real tea light. They're just simple, perfect for any occasion. These blanks are selling so fast off the shelves, so I don't know if people buy all of them all at once. These are really nice too for wood burning on the back. You don't have to use the lip, right? Because they're just a thinner piece of wood. This one actually is a frame, so you couldn't do anything on the back. But anyways, this is secure here. We'll take a look at some of the toiletries, see if there's anything new and exciting here. Shampoo and conditioner. This is new to me. Anyone know Anomaly? I don't know. Never heard of this brand. Sometimes that's the thing. They'll be like higher end brands that you've never heard of, and here they are at Dollar Tree. Lots of t-shirts, different colors. Be mindful when you're picking out any clothes. Sometimes there's little pinholes. I have made that mistake with a t-shirt before for my son. Beautiful new clips, lots of hair accessories. I found some pretty bow themed things. Oh, it's got a giant pearl on it. These are all, this one's not as heavy, but some of the metal is really heavy. Oh, look, there's a little bow here. So I spotted this at a different Dollar Tree, and here's another one. This is fairly new. And they have these silver headbands, and there's also black in here. Really well done. Check out these little toothbrush holders. They're all ceramic. Some more goodies, maybe for an Easter basket. This is putty, and it has like a little toy that comes with it. Let's see what else is here. Look at these, so like such novelty chalk, so cute. And they have a variety of new eggs to me. These little spotted ones. Haven't seen them at any other stores. By the way, they have these giant packs, which is a really great budget-friendly way to do Easter egg hunts, because I was at Walmart and their smaller packs are even more expensive than here. So these have quite a few eggs, and there's 2 different variety colors. I love the ducks. I think it would be fun to have like a special prize in it, maybe make it where there's some money. I saw the video game controllers and mermaid shells as well. Those would be fantastic for birthday parties, even for part of a loot bag or to gift with a gift card. I just think always using things. I was hoping to do a little mini Easter egg tree, which are quite popular. I have the foam cone at home already from Dollar Tree. I haven't seen the foam cones in a long time. Has anyone spotted them? Anyways, I was going to put some green moss or the dry moss. Personally, for me, I find this way overpriced. This is $3, and then the topping is $3. So you can buy a cake already made for less, $5 at Walmart. These are so pretty. They're matted. They're not a gloss. They feel sturdy. They actually look like the Starbucks one without the logo. So these are not available at all the Dollar Trees unless they sold really fast. How are you using the fillable giant eggs? The large plastic bunnies are also there at the top, and then they have these new Froyo lip balms. We spotted them maybe a week ago. Need supplies to put together a goodie bag for school. They have all the mini stuff, but how cute are these carrot fabric bags? I just love them. And these are newer candy lip glosses, so they look like a little Starbucks cup, I guess, and there's different flavors. They're colorful and fun. I think cute for a part of an Easter basket, of course. All right, I'm walking around here in circles, but I think I missed a whole bunch of stuff, so we're back here. Have you been buying the beads? I feel like they've been staying on the shelf for a lot longer than anticipated. So here's the bigger bags versus the smaller ones. These are the giant metallic looking ones. So they have a 30 piece pack, the 24, 12, and then smaller bags, of course, but the 2 that I have are 30 piece, just so you know. These are fairly new, and I'm so happy to see wood toys. I hope that they're good quality. Fun fuzzy little eggs. These things sold so fast. They used to be hanging up on the grid. So we've probably all seen the Easter stuff, but here are some new makeup brushes, and they're selling pretty well because when I find these little boxes, they're completely gone. So they must be a good makeup brush, a makeup remover. These are fun, very novelty type pen, squishy. These sold really quick, and here's a new pack because last time I saw them, this was already, well, there was an emptier one. So nice to see that they're restocking them. They must be popular with the kiddos. For those who do skip or did skip, did you ever find the cloth or material skipping ropes to be a pain? I always preferred the plastic ones, like the heavy duty plastic ones, the ones that if it hit you, it whipped you. I'm not sure if you were a skipper. We used to play double dutch at recess. I wonder if kids still skip outside during recess time. Oh my gosh, those were the days to just jumping around outdoors. Beautiful flowers here. Somebody was playing around and creating their own bouquet. Very nicely done. I have to say that these flowers, these are carnations, right? Always look amazing in photos or video. And then when you see them in real life, of course, it's a little bit different, but they do make a great backdrop in pictures or video. Lots of organized. I love when they do the Roy G. Biv rainbow effect of all the party supplies here. I just wanted to take a look and see if there's any pretty bags. I had bought the most amazing thick quality bag last year, and I regret not buying more of them. It was such a nice bag. I think I even took a video of it on how I decorated it for a birthday. So maybe I'll insert it, and if anyone has spotted it, highly recommend the bag. Felt like a really nice thick Hallmark bag. It wasn't these thinner ones. Hard to, I think you know what I mean, but there's always nice prints, but there's also the quality to hold up the gift, especially if you have something heavier in a box, in a bag. This one's cute. Continue on. I do have a birthday girl coming up in April, so that's why I'm spending a little more time in the party supplies, but it's nice because there's new stuff. Look how beautiful some of these are with the little star details. Very well done. And they're like a peach color. I wonder if that's trending this year. I know like the nudes are, but has anyone looked up the Pantone color for 2025? Check out this giant bow. It's so pretty. These are new. They're table decorations, and it looks like they have a pink and a white option. These are also new. They're fun. Very trendy. Perfect for a milestone birthday. I love these. We use these in our house all the time for birthday cakes. They just make for a special occasion. What were these called? Clappers? Anyways, they were really large ones when I was a kid. I think these candle sets are new. These have 3 perfect bases for outside, like a little crib, nursery or something for a bedroom. You can attach some to the little sticks, and then maybe some little animals with party hats for their 2nd birthday. Oh my gosh, that would be fun for a little toddler to wake up to along the carpet of their bedroom. I love these boxes. I'll go through the organization because I sometimes find there's a few times throughout the year that they surprise us with new things. This would be nice as a Easter gift basket. You can kind of repurpose it maybe in the bathroom or in a closet or something like this. Put a little ribbon, feed it through here just to make it look more springy or Eastery. Or even if you have a smaller gift, something like this can be repurposed too. And then you can cellophane it. So don't have to go with a huge basket. They have these as well. Anyone making Easter baskets? I know I'm kind of going off here on Easter basket ideas, but obviously these are all organization containers as well. They have the pretty pastel colors. These would be great for me to split apart for my kids for Easter because they don't need a whole pack. And then that's more, maybe even like kisses. These would be good too to put in the little eggs. something like this because they're wrapped. The arrow is not individually wrapped. I think they're all just loose in the bag. But things that are foiled you can separate for sure. All the mini fairy items. Have you seen the new teacup idea where you repurpose an old teacup and then make a mini garden setup in it? Like this would be perfect. You can put some faux grass, you know, the dry moss, and then put something like this standing in it and make a mini tiny, like these would be perfect too. Anything really, really small. Anyways, just an idea. Maybe I can insert some pictures for inspiration. I feel like this macrame is going to sell fast. They're plant holders and they sell at Michael's for a lot more. So they have a few things here for gardening. Who's already started their indoor planting or outdoor, of course, depending on what weather you have. I think the rakes are new this year. I'm not sure I would trust the actual rake itself, but maybe these metal, I don't know. Let me know what you think. These are hanging pots. Is this print new on the oven mitts this year? I feel like, I know the plates I think came out last year. I'm not sure. This one here has writing, the other one doesn't. And they have the bumblebee and the flower print from last year, and then they have the matching set to go with the oven mitts. Here's some bubble bath and fizzies, bath fizzers. There's a couple different options, but the bubble bath bottle is super cute. Would be nice even for like a baby shower, just the little bottles with a thank you. I don't know. As these thank you gift, what are they called? There's a name for it. A hostess gift? No, not a hostess gift. There's a name. Somebody help me. And there's some newer socks here. Cute prints too. These are from Halloween. Little bats, but they're Barbie. Little corgi, right? I'm not sure if these ankle socks would stay on, but if somebody has any feedback. My daughter really likes the black socks here from Dollar Tree, but not the ankle, not the short ones, but I don't see any here for her size because I can't get her men's. Is this a donut? I think so. Or a cake. Beautiful fabric squares here. If you're into quilting, I'm just gonna move my buggy, make sure I'm not blocking somebody. These are such pretty colors. Very neutral, nude. I just don't know what I would make with it. I was standing here trying to decide if I could make reusable towels to put on the paper towel holder, but I don't know if they would dry your hands that well. There are certain materials here that they are 100% cotton, but you know, there's just certain fabrics that dry your hands better than others, even though they're 100% cotton. So yeah, just let me know. Maybe it needs a little bit more of a flannel cotton base. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I think you understand. Oh, how cute is this pattern? But see, this is not these are flannel and these are cotton. Oh my goodness, so many decisions, so many choices. Look at all the beautiful spring colors. I'm a hot mess right now looking at all of these. I think I'm just a bit overwhelmed. I really have something in my head that I'd like to make it work. I love this pattern. I wish it was the regular, not flannel. But anyways, we'll go down the craft aisle so I can see. This is good. This would dry my hands. Oh, but this doesn't match anything. Oh my goodness. Lots of wood. The blocks are back. We hadn't seen these in a while. They're finally stocked, which is amazing. I've spotted them in boxes in most Dollar Trees. These are so pretty, and you can paint them a nice color. You don't have to keep it natural, right? They have so many different paints. Lots of resin still. Oh, the stamp block, by the way. I know some of you like the acrylic stamps, so just use it with one of these blocks or the top of a lid. And the acrylic stamps stick to anything. This is cute. I bought the canvas pad and then I meant to do a DIY with it and I haven't yet. So I'm going to do that before Christmas next year. Before this Christmas, I should say, because it's this year. But yeah, there's some really pretty glittery acrylics. And Dollar Tree keeps putting out new colors. So there's chalk paint as well. What are you up to? What are you DIYing? Are you do you like working with some of these craft materials from Dollar Tree? This is a little macrame mini kit. Here are the giant circular pieces of wood. They have the round and the square as well. These are new. Hold on a second. I don't think I've noticed these little peg people. There's even chunkier ones here. Sometimes you really have to get down low to see what's new, and this is Mod Podge. This is like $20 at Michael's. It's on sale right now for $10 at Michael's, but it's glitter and dishwasher safe. They have some new smaller packs of wood as well. Lots of gems. These are glass. If you're into beading, it would make for a beautiful beaded pot holder. Somebody made me one years ago when I ran an organization called Remedy for Refugees, and one of the volunteers who helped, this is great cord too, they have black and clear now, she made one and gifted it to me as a thank you. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I love it. No, these are kicking around. Assorted paper packs are always awesome. I'm always looking for new textured paper, so I love these assorted paper packs. And the cord is nice too. You can sometimes mix and match them. Erasable pen. Has anyone tried them? I think I have one at home still in a brand new package. Stickers. Shall we go through the stickers? So these are new to me. I haven't spotted them yet. And you know, if you've been watching me for a while, I am a sticker addict. I love going through the stickers. Sometimes it's a bit much, but I try to share a little bit with you. And then I sometimes spend more time through here. It's crazy. Wow, I haven't seen the letter ones in forever, so I'm really happy they're back. These are $20 at Michael's, by the way. I was just there, so I'm kind of on top of their pricing. These are wall stickers, really pretty print. I do like their pens. I've always been happy. This cello company is Bic, by the way. Has anyone tried these newer gel pens here? And I like blue and black. I'm such a traditional pen user, but it is fun to have colored pens, but I don't gravitate towards them even though I have a collection of them. These work in the Cricut machine, by the way. So after all these years, I've discovered my husband loves using gel pens. Every time I let him borrow a pen and it's a gel pen, he always says, oh, this writes really nice. So I'm now always on the hunt for nice gel pens. This is so cute. Look at the little beads in there. I have no idea what it's really saying, but it's cute. I love that there's two of these in here, but they're really, really long. So, like, normally you see the cute gem pens, but they're your standard size. I'm not sure how comfortable it would be. These are Centos. I think these are newer here. I've never noticed them. There's the different packs. So cool. So they're scented. I wonder if they smell nice. Then these are Crayola. Lots of pencils as well. I don't really look at the pencils too often. And more stickers to look at. Shall we? Pom-poms. These are newer as well. They have tracing paper. I know that every once in a while it does show up, but tends to sell pretty fast. Just don't know how thin tracing paper compared to what you really need for those who need it. I have some tracing paper at home and I think it's a lot thinner. More transparent, I think that's the better word. Pokemon. Oh, this would have been so great when my boy was little. He just loved his Pokemon. This would have been wonderful in a Easter basket. Lots of coloring books, the Sudoku, word searches, and then there's some really nice, I'd say that they did a really good job. Oh, this is so trendy this year. It's hard to get these out sometimes though with one hand, I apologize. Let's take a look at the books. I know that they've been coming out with some really great options in the novels and kids books as well. I'll take a quick peek here at the cleaning supplies. So, do you think that this is worth it? I feel like I see these for $1.97 in other places. So, I'd love to hear your input. And then Royal tissue paper as well. I feel like we can get a bigger box. You have to be so mindful these days of what you're purchasing and how much you're spending. I found a whole bunch of these packages for $1 at Dollar Tree not too long ago when I bought a whole bunch. They weren't the same brand, and I honestly wish I had bought more at the time. But these are very, very large. I don't buy paper plates, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I mean, for birthdays, sometimes for cake. These are cute, but they have the dividers as well for our little ones. Wow, this is expensive. 7 plates for $2. I don't know. I can't justify. There's 8, a little bit better priced. I guess sometimes being frugal also plays into being environmentally friendly, because we even have I use cloth napkins most of the time. Occasionally I have paper napkins as well, but I always have a little bin with 100% cotton towels, and I just rewash them and it works out really nice. But anyways, everyone has their ways of doing things. I think it's just like the old school in me and maybe my grandparents having an influence. These are 100% cotton and they're really thick, and I like these as well. The 100% tea towels or flour sacks. So these are tortillas, Old El Paso. Some of these things I'm just not finding the prices right. Okay, so maybe the soup's not too bad because it's made by Campbell's. They also have the stock. Who makes their own broth or stock? Be curious to know if you want to see how I make mine. I should probably share it on the channel. It's always fun to share a recipe too, right? And how to save your vegetables and things. There's some chickpeas here. They're made by Del Monte. Anyone see the dried vegetables? I have not seen it for soups in forever. So these are like all beans and lentils and stuff, but this is new and I'm not quite sure what it is. But I have not seen a dehydrated vegetable baggie in forever. I'd love to know if I'm alone. I have never used Ben's made ready price. So I've been spotting some new glasses, and this looks like it's part of the new collection. So they have the round and the kind of semi-rounded glass, and then they have some new wine glasses as well.